Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I I'm editing a video um that I just recorded. It's rendering and it's going to be uploaded in about 5-10 minutes. But in that last video, I mentioned that TV show What Would You Do? And I mentioned you know what I would do as far as to interfere into two people who are out in public getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're arguing or not. Um, I mentioned how more likely if I seen a man hitting on a woman, I come to her rescue, and that's a big probably. Um, I know most definitely I would get some help for them because it's like nowadays, even though you're trying to help somebody, you can get yourself in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I also mentioned how, I wouldn't interfere without my own type of protection. And, I mentioned, a bottle, a brick, you know what I'm saying, a legal gun, you know what I'm saying? But that popped back into my thoughts, and I want to make it clear that it doesn't matter if you know martial arts, self-defense, or it doesn't matter if you pick up an object to hit somebody with. You can hit somebody on their arm, on their leg, on their foot, thigh, leg. You know what I'm saying? You can hit somebody in other places that are not lethal. You know what I'm saying? It's like people countersue other people. It's like if you step into a situation to help somebody, that bully could sue you for doing harm to them. And the way the laws are, they could win. So I'd rather pay for a doctor bill than spend time in jail. You know what I'm saying? Especially it no, just period. You know what I mean? I don't want to take away from my own family, my own life, my freedom for helping somebody else. So it takes a lot of thought and planning into jumping into somebody else's business. And then when I think further into that thought, I think about police training. They are trained to shoot at center mass. I understand that. But that's lethal. You know what I'm saying? But they have taser guns. And they have other non-lethal devices that they can use to bring somebody down, to get somebody to comply. The military teaches their recruits how to use self-defense to immobilize somebody, to make somebody stop doing something, some type of harm, something physical. You can put a person in certain moves, you know what I mean, in order for them not to hurt themselves, hurt somebody else, or to hurt you. So the choice to kill don't have to be a choice. The choice to break somebody's bones, it don't have to be that type of choice. I was watching a video where these guys were questioning whether Michael Jai White was all that he seems to be, all that he says to be, as far as him being some great martial artist. And only thing they can lead up or end up to is the argument of whether or not he's a fighter or not. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the dojo and get all the belts that you want to get. You can go to tournaments and get all the trophies that you want to get. But when it comes down to fighting, you could be a pacifist. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever, like when you're out in the street, when you're out of the dojo, you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're not wearing your kimura or whatever that's called, you know, you could be a straight up, hey, I'm not going to fight you. And in that instance, you got to know how to keep your distance from somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to use your words of respect in order to talk to someone. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to think about the situation as the situation is happening. It's like you don't want to make a face to entice that person. See, like, so why are you looking at me like that? You got to be able to talk in a manner to where a person can't say, well, why are you talking to me like that? You know what I'm saying? Well, who are you raising your voice to? You know what I mean? You don't want to increase the drama, so you have to be mentally ready to decrease the anxiety, to increase the situation, period. Not everybody knows how to do that. And people who know how to do it won't do it. You know what I mean? So this video that I'm making right now, you know, is to remind folks to be on your toes. It's a hard, we just never know when something's going to happen. But for some people, it might be hard to concentrate on that at all times. You know what I'm saying? They might slip up. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching, this is Karen. The video I'm watching right now is Karen Creates All Energy. And Karen, she and I have been video blogging since about 2006, 2007. We've been going back and forth, watching each other videos, leaving each other comments, things like that. I suggest, if you're a young lady, well, no, there's not going to be any young ladies watching this because I got this age restricted, but if you know of a young lady that needs some type of an example, this young lady right here, Karen, I would suggest that you have that young lady come check out Karen's videos. Karen is not perfect. She don't try to be perfect. And in her own way, she does set an example for melanated women, for melanated young women. I've been knowing of Karen for basically, 20 years? Over 10 years, period. And she has her days where she's bitching, moaning, complaining. You know what I'm saying? Without a doubt, she has her days. And then she has her days where she's being creative, meaning she's painting, or she's talking about her arts and crafts, or she's taking us shopping with her while she's getting her arts and craft. And like on this video here, she's taking us out on a day in her life, accumulated maybe throughout a week, and just compiled together in one video, things like that. So it's like, for examples of a young lady's mannerisms and things like that. You know what I mean? She's cool. She's cool. But she was talking about how if you're out in public and if you got to use the bathroom, if you don't put at least 2 layers of toilet paper down on the seat before you sit down on it, then you got a problem. You know what I mean? And it has to be a conscious thing for anybody. No. What made it so important was that if you see any drops of urine or feces or whatever on the toilet, you gotta make it your job to clean it off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for some people that is effortless. And for some people, they gotta strain themselves up to do something like that. And for some people, they just won't do it. They'll just go to the next stall. And so that's why I'm on the level of thinking of like, it shouldn't be so hard to think safety at all times. But I know myself, and I know that I don't think of doing the right thing at all times of the day. So I just hope that with all that being said, I hope that you understand what the main message is. When it comes down to self-preservation, death or killing somebody else should not be an option. Not unless someone has your life in their hands. If somebody's choking you out, you most definitely got to grab the crotch, scratch out somebody's eyes, break a pinky or a thumb, break their pinky or thumb, like pull their fingers backwards. If you can get a wrist lock in or something like that, elbows to the ribs, you know what I'm saying? If you're able to pick them up and slam them down on something in order to break the hold. But as far as when you get loose, there should be no reason for you to take their lives. Now, knocking a person out is iffy too, because in the heat of the moment, you're not understanding how that adrenaline is going to intensify the level of strength that you put into a swing. So when you're going to hit somebody in the head, you hit them harder than what you think. But, like to hit them in the mouth, in the jaw, to knock them out, you can cause more harm than what you would want. Because remember, people are countersuing people. People are making police reports on other people. Trust me. I mean, you don't have to trust me. Just do your research on that. You know what I'm saying? People, it's like somebody who's coming to rob you, and you fist fight them, they lose, they can go file a police report on assault and battery. You know what I'm saying? Or a battery, or assault, or whatever the hell. It could be both, or it could be, single, or, what I'm saying, one or the other. I don't know. So it's like, that's what the main point of this video is. It's like really consciously um, being careful not to take someone's life. You're affecting so many people when you take someone's life. And it's like there's no reason for it. There really is no reason, especially when there's other options. And with that being said, I'm going to get off of here. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good morning. Come check out Karen. If you look right here, Karen creates all energy, all in one word. But I'm going to put her information in the description box. I like her walk. It's my type of walk when it comes down to watching a woman. Anyway, y'all take care.